Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Rest anyway. So we talked about your posture. Still obviously have a bit of work with that in terms of getting rid of that sort of head down, but a lot of that's you've been doing that for years and years, and you've been told keep your head down, which will create that rounded position, okay? But feet are aiming a lot less to the right now with your sort of toe line a bit more with that club. Still a little bit closed there, but not as bad as it was in the first instance, okay? Now, swing-wise as you went back before, okay? Put your position, put the club back nicely there, okay? Top of the backswing, absolutely fine. Now in the past you had, for whatever reason, your head was sort of trying to pull your left arm through or pull the handle through, keep your head down, okay? All that's going to do now from here is pull your arms, from here now you pull your arms through, hands get very, very high, and at the point of contact we can see in this case, very, very close to the heel, big daylight between your arms there, okay? Your left arm is really high, club face now way out in front of you there with its potential to shank it, okay? What we've got to try and feel as the arms coming back down. As you come into impact here now, there's your contact there, more at the middle as we can see the blur now is more there. And look at the lack of daylight now with your arms, okay? You're not lifting that left arm quite so high. You're allowing that left arm there, Bob, just to release and fold in. We don't want to be doing that. Because if you do that, you just produce the heel to the golf ball, and well, you're going to shank it or have to force to flick it with your hands, as you said. If I just try and roll my hand over, if you're someone who thinks as you're coming from here at 7.48 seconds, I'll just try and roll my hand over by 7.53. How much are you going to roll it over to start with? If you do it too much, you'll end up getting the old wee one of them. Not enough, you'll get the old shank out to the right there. And once you start getting that sort of variety of left, right, left, right, left, right, mentally now, like, oh, where am I going to aim? And your confidence is just rock bottom, okay? So in terms of a practice, number one, first and foremost, don't keep your head down at all, okay? Your head doesn't want to stay down, okay? The more your head stays down, the less things can move, because your spine angle at the top here now is sort of restricted, so nothing underneath your head and your spine can actually go from that. So your shoulder and your hips, it all gets stuck, and then your arms are trying to sort of do their own sort of thing. Then in terms of your practice swings, the feeling you want to have is if you sort of put a line here now towards your hands there, as you come back to the golf ball, your hands are going to work inside to that line. See how you still come into the green line there slightly? Your hands are a little bit higher. They're certainly going down in this direction, but before we're way up here. But it's not going to go click your fingers and obviously change, but at least now we're getting some sort of resemblance of a golf shot. And once you start in more and more decent shots and less of those unmentionables, you'll start building the confidence up. You'll start getting control of that club head. You'll start hitting the ball to where you want to go. Okay, but if you can practice swinging with just your right arm, okay, and just your left arm alone by itself, just some small little swings there. Just get the feeling of this club as you swing back, Bob, from here down and under. So your hands are just working into the body. The hands work in, the club works out. If we do this with the handle, the club now is left miles behind. Then you've got to try and do something of this with your forearm. If you haven't got really, really good hand-eye coordination and timing it in thousands of balls a week, you're not going to be consistent doing that. If your hands are working out here somewhere, well, no chance, Bob. Okay, so from here, hands work down. Okay, so these sort of one-arm swings this way, allow things to bend and fold. Your left arm's not going to stay anatomically straight. Don't want to lock it. Your left arm's not hanging down your shoulder perfectly straight, so why grip a golf club with it locked straight? Let it relax, okay? So when you're swinging this golf club with just your left hand, it's nice and relaxed there, okay? That's not straight. That's certainly not straight, okay? Allow that hinge to happen. If we do this, as you did the first couple, okay, that's going to be that pull with the left arm through. Where's your right hand going? I can't even reach the club. So this club's got to then just start folding up. As long as your head and body go with that, don't keep the head down, okay?
Left arm over the top swing.
Yeah, massive help. But when you do that,
I still get it in my head. I've got to say no.
Exactly. The thing is, though, and this is why it's always tricky, you're trying to unlearn something. You've been told for a while, keep your head down, keep your left arm straight, pull the left arm through, and all that's really done is created a position where that club, and what's happened is you've played a lot of your golf, and that's been rude, playing from the heel of the golf club for a long time. And then you're on a knife edge, you're just catching it, doing, goes off the side. Or you create a little type of adjustment to compensate for that.
I'm not sure what's happened, but really, this bad.
Oh God, no! I imagine. If you get up to 20, it can't be that bad because you wouldn't get down there.
I say 3 weeks.
Yeah, it started.
I've been out two 2.5 rounds because somehow I corrected it on the 10 to tee.
Yeah.
But 2.5 rounds.
It's just been ping all over the
It's got
place.
3-4 points on that.
That's killer, isn't it? Yeah.
But I don't understand what I'm doing.
I know. And the thing is, when you start losing the confidence, the head gets down, the movements get tighter and tense, the swing's fluidity is completely lost. People start chucking advice your way of this, that, and the other, and you get in a complete pickle with all these different thoughts, and nothing happens, is it really? So.
Funny thing with the driver, you say, oh, you're overswing. I shortened it down. I lost all control.
Well, yeah, because your timing's all over, isn't it? Yeah.
But what I persevered, and what I found out was, if I take a full swing, what I consider a full swing, and go through it, look, you've got the right ball, the right club, you know where you're aiming.
Yeah.
And 8-9 times out of 10.
Yeah, it goes where you want to. Yeah. When you get a club with a hosel.
But I think the difference is not so much because I've got a longer swing. I don't know whether my brain's got more time between here.
Potentially, yeah. And the thing is, you can't shank a driver. The only way you can shank a driver, you catch them on the hosel. You could hit the heel of that club for 18 holes and not shank one. Get the same part of the drive, actually some good shots. And there'll be low fadey ones, but they'll go fairly good. They'll get in the middle of the fairway, end up in play. They'll be reasonably good shots. But if you play all your golfing life from the heel of the golf club, with your arms working up and out, with the irons, you're going to be on the edge of shanking it. So
possibly another thing that's got in my head is to stop vicious hook fades.
Yeah.
The slices is to try and come out straighter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the golf swing, you do not want the swing to be in to out. In to out means out of bounds, means out and away, means all sorts of outs. The club's a circle. The golf swing swings on a circle in to square to back in again. It doesn't want to go in to out. There's no straight lines in a golf swing, and a swing path is in to out is by virtue of a straight line. The club works on an arc around the body. Okay then, Bob, makes sense?
Makes sense.
Good stuff.